welcome in. My name is Kenneth Berenson. In this channel, we are focusing a lot about human energy and consciousness, channeling. We are working at not only providing knowledge to you and all of this, which of course that is an important aspect. It is important for us to correct our mind about what we're seeing. So that will be part of it. But also, there is a lot of frequency calibrations that can be had. And so it just depends on, sometimes we are in a mood of receiving and need. Sometimes we need knowledge in order to step to the next level. It's the same. We are working and doing a little bit of DIY in this camper, and it's the same thing. It's like we are sort of being pushed a little bit into things because we are a little bit overly careful. We are sort of relearning a lot of how to do this human game in a balanced way. That's really what we're doing. It's a complete rebirth. And we have been a baby for quite some time in these new frequencies. And everything that is coming through here is this holistic perspective. It is what the enlightened masters are talking about. It's that place. And it's how you think and how you behave and how to think about certain things and how to operate and calibrate the system from the inside out in order to adjust to those frequencies. It is very scientific, this process. It's just that you can't use the logical mind that you usually adhere to, that believes that you need these outside instruments in order to believe something that you can already measure inside of your body. Your bodies are the most magnificent machinery that you can ever have. When you realize what your body is capable of, if you only train, you'll be amazed. But it is important with training. Discipline your body is important. But not not control. That's never been healthy for the body. That is what's been twisted in the dualistic perspective, this control. We don't need to control. There is a natural flow of energy that just happens automatically through a human body. And that is sort of like putting a human in fertile soil energetically. What happens is that the ground beneath you will start to produce nourishment again because you are plugged in. That is how needed you are. You are needed for this planet's beauty and continuation from here on and into infinity. And there is only truly one way to do that. And that is to practice a new habit. And then there is this other habit, and then there is always an adjustment, and be comfortable with adjusting. Be comfortable with adjusting yourself. You know? Be comfortable adjusting yourself to what feels good. Be comfortable moving when something doesn't feel good. Be comfortable, just regardless of what the heck society says you should or shouldn't do. Just remove yourself. There's no need to create any drama about it. It's not worth the energy. What is worth the energy is the energy you put into yourself. What you are doing with your body. That really matters. And how you see the world really matters. Because if you have a good solid foundation in that, you're going to create a lot of good fruits for both yourself and others. That's how it is when a being is in integrity. They do acts that are in integrity for the whole. That is what a person that is in integrity naturally does. A person that is in integrity don't go blaming or controlling other things. It is about trusting the natural flow of energy through the body and what that truly does. And there is a different loyalty that sort of needs to be corrected. And that is that you sort of, usually in most people's psychology, men or women, it's thwarted usually towards favoring the intellect over the body. That is the twist that needs to be corrected. That's a big one for many. And once you are able to shift that one, that's not something that you usually do just in one thing. It's lots of little things that make up that. I'm not sure. There's a pause here. I'm not sure if it's the end or not. I'm just being with the pause. Sometimes that's what it is. And that is honoring the body. That pause is honoring the body. Honoring that the body needs sometimes just to sit there and just, what was the next thing? Oh yeah, it was this thing. Without needing to feel pressured to speak, to be fast, otherwise there's so much that in the dualistic perspective that you can get into really weird things. People talk over each other. That's really rude, actually. And it's sort of like seen as just, I'm go-getter. Like there are a lot of weird patterns that are actually not healthy that we have to be able to see. Because unless we see it, we can't change it. We have to see it. We have to see it. We have to see it so that we can... we have to see what we are doing is the thing. We have to see what we are automatically doing. Because there are many also beliefs that if you focus there, then you create it, and then... but that's scarce. It's like scarce. It's like... what we're actually doing is that we are shedding light on the unconscious. You're already doing it. It's just that when you see it, oh, that's what I'm doing. Oh, that's what you mean. Then you can undo it. Then you can oh, right. So if I do this thing different, then, okay, I see. It's not that bad. It's just to change, It's just to change habits. And for that, you have to know that you can, And you can train yourself to really feel good about doing good. It's you're brainwashing yourself to success. But what is it? We're not, there's so many, these things, brainwashing yourself to success and great life and focus positive and all of that. That's great. We need that too. But if you're there and you're avoiding the things that is sort of being dragged behind you, that's a problem, because it's always going to be there with you until you look at it. That's what people have called the shadow. That's what we're talking about, the unconscious. So that once you are conscious about the unconscious or parts of it, that is getting revealed more and more to you as you evolve in consciousness and take responsibility that, I see I did that. That was maybe a little bit silly to do. Okay, now I know better. So now what am I going to do different? What is going to value me and other people? It's not just to correct because it's supposed to be correct in according to some law book or the Bible, or there is no rule book out there that is truly going to be so intimately connected to what you can find inside of you. But you have to know how to look, and how to look, how to see, how to maneuver energy in order for you to discover that. Sometimes it's fun to look outside, but only to see what it elicits inside. There's a different journey that many beings are being called to undertake in multiple junction of your life. That is just something that happens. And so your body is one of the most important things to start to not just sort of please, almost like you just do the thing, like you brush your teeth and you do the things that you need to do. Not just like that, but that you actually start to enjoy it. That you actually start to enjoy taking a shower again. Oh, that feels so good. You really feel the effect of what a shower can do. Things like that. And then maybe scrub the body sometimes, just to feel how that feels on the body, just to make this a sensory experience for yourself. Make sure that you are sort of pampering yourself. But look, it's not just women that can do that. Men can also do that. Right? It's about looking after yourself. It doesn't mean that you're a woman, or we have to get these masculine and feminine straight, unconscious. We have to get them straight, unconscious. Many beings go around unconscious with these things. We are bringing it to the conscious so that we can see and we can decipher, and you will feel how you are with that. Or Are you creating stories? You know, sometimes when you hear people speak like this, you can get into like, this idea and this idea and this idea and this idea from whatever, while you're listening. And sometimes this acts as a frequency enhancer that you get online with higher intelligence. That's what the frequency does. It helps with the general calibration of your physical vessel, because you are connected to that vibration of the holistic perspective. The holistic perspective is no joke. It is a lot of energy. And it takes some responsibility and some awareness that you've had to acknowledge about yourself. Because if you think certain things about yourself that is not real, that you're in fantasy about it, wouldn't you want to know? It's kind of same with that guy in the Matrix. What's his name? The guy that goes back in to have this steak. You know? Like, I'm outside. I don't want to go back in for some steak. I happily sacrifice steak. I'm not sure about coconut water. No, this is a whole nother thing. It's like we are ingesting these things because it's fueling something in the body. Our body is asking for it. It is a completely different way of feeling for what to ingest. You see? It is a much more working with the body to feel when does the body want this? When does the body want that? And paying attention so that you don't override that. Meaning you always feel good. If you're outside and you push yourself and your body's tired and you go, yeah, just a little bit more, come on, we can do it. And you do that thing, that typical guy thing, we can do it, yeah, wah. It can be too much, you know? Because you have to listen to the body. Don't override the body for the sake of pretending to be like everyone else. It's important that you get that balance straight. Most beings out there, at the very least now, is not balanced. So don't use the outside as a balance. That's the thing. Gravitate towards beings, texts, books, things that you gravitate towards that really uplift you. Really makes your body go, oh, yes, I feel this, yes. Then you're more connected, you're more harmonious. Doesn't mean get lost in the feeling. You have to have the know, there is a balance here. There is a balance. And that's something that sometimes things can happen. You have to be, it's just like a ship with not just one thing, but with multiple things, because it's multiple things that's going on in your life. Every single day, there is a new day. Every single day, there is a new energy. Every single day, the energy is different. One of the unconscious things inside of your body is to flavor. For some, flavor the day. That's why your body loves to go out. When it's sunny, when it's like there something, sometimes it's just something magical in the air and your body just feels like it wants to go out. Sometimes there's a whole orchestra of energy moving with birds and with all kinds of things with gaia that's happening that your body can feel, that you might just say, nice sunset. So beautiful sunset. Wow, I can really feel that sunset. And then it just goes deeper and deeper, depending on how deep you can feel. The way you express says a lot about how you are in frequency. Do you feel that you can express? Do you feel inhibited in some ways? Those things are things to look into, to see, what do I need to inject here? What do I need to inject here in order to correct so that your energy runs smoother through your body? And if you wish to join us in the 28-day consciousness shift, then there's more information in the link below or in the bio. We want to say thank you so much for taking the time to elevate your consciousness, even just a little bit, by watching this video. Every single video counts, every single thing, and the way that you invest in yourself, into bettering your frequency and bettering your understanding of this environment, will pay dividends upon dividends in your life in abundance. That is what it does, because once you embody truth, energetic truth, there is no darkness, there is just truth. You have corrected all the untruths of your mind and your field, and you are actually just a living embodiment of truth that can transform anything. That is the era that we're all heading into. And we have to see the reality of where we're at to know, okay, I need some help here. I don't even see where I'm at. Or I see that I have an issue here. Or you have just put a blind eye on it and just like trying to ignore it, but then eventually it comes up, shows itself in other ways. You can't run away from your shadows, but your shadows don't have to be that scary. Once you see the truth, you see that, it's not that, it's just a different way to see it. That's all. And we need some training into relearning how it is to be a sacred human being here, connected to Gaia again. We're sending you so much love and so many blessings to the rest of your day, however and wherever you may be. Take care. Ciao. You are blessed. You are very blessed. You have a powerful, magical device here. Regardless of your configuration, make the best of it. We love you. Ciao.